Chapter 8. In the last chapter, I outlined how we truly believed we were hearing verbal answers from God for our prayerful questions. Years passed, and problems eventually cropped up. We asked an important question about healthcare for a loved one. We based our decisions on the answer we thought we heard from God, but reality turned out to be the complete opposite. Since most incorrect answers were billed as us asking imprecisely, we made large checklists to prevent it. The lists were so refined by this point, though, that wording couldn't have been the problem, so there must be something fundamentally wrong. I noticed that asking God questions so often and about so many things was not what people in the Bible had done, so I began to question our gift of hearing from God. We had predicted the future using this gift, and in my mind there was no way to fake that. As I took a critical look, I saw that my mind could be influencing the prediction. It turns out I had become very good at guessing how things would turn out in our narrow church world. My mind could have influenced most of the predictions, leaving the number of unknowable questions to be too small to equate with blindly telling the future. I had enough luck, ways to cover mistakes and vagueness in some answers, that it all seemed correct and real. When we got direction to do something and the outcome was good, we counted it as a confirmed message from God. However, there was no way to know if choosing the other options would have been as good or better since we could only choose one. Those couldn't be proven either. The feeling I got when I heard answers was a very unique experience that also confirmed my belief. I had always felt it would be wrong of me to try and copy the feeling on my own, but years after leaving the church cult, I did. It is a combination of subtle muscle movements that pull down my sternum very slightly and do something to my scalp. For some reason, these motions produce a lightheaded, almost woozy feeling. Very strange, but not otherworldly. How could we possibly trick ourselves like this? Once we were through the initial gates of getting into the cult, we fell into a cult mentality. We prided ourselves on being very thorough with our logic. We did do a pretty good job when comparing Bible passages, but the base assumptions we wanted to be true were wrong. We accepted the assumptions because of a false cause, logical fallacy. This is used often by the United Pentecostal Church and follows a basic pattern. 1. We desperately wanted to improve our lives. 2. We saw a way that seemed too good to be true. 3. We were told that even though it seemed that way, if we try it, we will have an experience that will confirm it is correct. 4. We try the thing, have the experience, and assume that one caused the other. This is the false cause, logical fallacy. 5. Trying the activity is labeled faith. The experience is labeled miraculous confirmation. Because of this, it is never questioned again, particularly if the experience is repeatable. Repeating it should build your faith. Also, questioning the assumption is now questioning your core faith and God's miracle, which is doubt and sin. I believe this is also the case for speaking in other languages. I've been told that it seems like you can control it, but just like my gift, that would be wrong and an insult to God. There is also the piece of doubt in the back of my mind that if I could control it, it might mean it wasn't God at the helm. For now, our gift of hearing from God was going strong. Next, blind to the assumptions we had accumulated, we prepared to fight the good fight and bring people into the church using the Bible as our sword.